Hello everybody, welcome to LT Gaming. My name is Tom and today we are doing something a little different. We're going to be making some tiers for the tier 1 troops. So that is your Imperial recruits, your nomads and your volunteers in Bannerlord. And we're going to be establishing which faction has the best tier 1 troops in a series of battles in a kind of a tournament style. Please excuse when you look at the videos, I might say, hey, this is battle 1 or 2 or something like that. This was just because as many of the battles were shot out of sequence, and as it evolved, I had to do more and more battles because I realized certain factions hadn't fought against each other yet. So make of it what you will. It's not supposed to be a definitive list, but I think it does give some insight into how these tier 1 troops perform. And also, if you are enjoying the content we make, please consider liking and subscribing as it really helps us grow the channel. Okay, on to the video. And here we are kicking things off with the Empire versus Sturgia, so recruits versus recruits. My money is going to be on the Empire here, but we shall see. So let's dive right in. We will issue a charge. And that will be our standard approach on this. So I do think probably be a pretty handy victory for the Empire, is my gut feeling. And I will hopefully try to minimize the enemy commander and take him out of the combat entirely so that we don't play too much of a role. But to be honest with you, I don't think it matters too much. Okay, here we go. Alright, Radagost's taken off. He don't want any part of this. I'll pursue him. I'll be pretty happy. Just from the wall of green I'm seeing, I think Imperials have this. Oh, that was a sound victory. I think we can say this is over. I mean, they even took Radagos themselves. And there we have it. A convincing victory for the Empire. I mean, Sturgia did decent damage, actually. But, you know, 58 still standing is pretty decent. On to the next battle. And here we are with match number 2. We have the Aserai recruits against the Vlandian recruits. And let's kick this off. Again, 99 versus 99 or 100 versus 100. We just do a charge. For some reason my draw distance is down a little, it looks, but alright, there we go. I'm gonna go with the Vlandians here. I don't see the Aserai winning this. In fact, I don't see them really winning many of the battles, to be honest with you. Unless they're heavily using their horse archers, but here we go. That is not good. And regardless of my small intervention... Oh, no. I will not intervene. So the Vlandians even had a small advantage there, having dismounted extra troop. And this wasn't really very close either. The victory goes to the Aserai. And here we go with battle number 3. We have the Khuzait Never know how to say that. The Khuzait nomads against the Battanian volunteers. After the last shocker, I'm gonna go with the Battanians in this one. I'm gonna go against what I initially thought. Now let's go with this. Here we go. Start off with the trusty old charge. Stick behind my troops. With those sickles. Very deadly. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, when I do a battle, I then run it back the other way. So I command the other ones to see if it does have an impact. And so far the results are holding. So if you're watching and thinking, oh, it's because you're on this side, I do try to run it. But, you know, there's always going to be some bias. This isn't going to be a perfect test. But here we go. The nomads versus the volunteers. I'm going with the volunteers on this one. Alright, we're fairly even. Hopefully Ratagost isn't having too much of an impact there. And we got him. Ratagost is down. But holy crap. The Battanian volunteers have devastated the nomads. It is over. There is no way we're winning this one. Alright, and we are back. We have the next matchup, and this is the first final. It's the Aserai versus the Empire. So we have the Aserai recruits against the Imperial recruits. I'm going to go with the Imperials, I think. So let's see how this goes. And we'll go ready. And we do the classic tactic, which is charge. Pretty much what all Bannerlord players end up doing in the end. And the reason why we have gone with these guys and the Battanians gone straight to the final is because of the Battanians won so convincingly, I feel, that, you know, they go through on points for the final, let's say. It's like some sort of official tournament. Here we go. Now there is a bit of a decline here. Hopefully shouldn't have too much of an impact. And over Ratagost, I've got to make sure he doesn't intervene. He's trying. And we got him. Oh dear. Men! Men! Rally! Rally to me! Oh dear. Well, it is as expected. Oh, no. I went for the Aserai, didn't I? Can't remember, but the Imperials have it. Fight me! Oh, I killed someone with my horse. Alright, and we will call an end to this battle. Let's have a look. Wow, pretty convincing. Still, just over half of the Imperials died, and the Aserai have taken devastating losses. And here we have our final. We have the... Oh, we need Ratagost. We have the Imperial recruits on the right from the Empire, and the Battanian volunteers of Battania on the left. Let's go. I'm back in the Battanians, I believe. Hold fire? No. Whoops. Give them hell, guys. I believe the two-handed weapons that these guys possess are just putting them over the edge against the other tier 1 troops. And as the Imperials have been quite dominant as well, this should give a fairly good indication of what the best tier 1 troop is if you're looking to take over the world using tier 1 troops only. Okay. A moment is almost upon us. Me and Ratagost meet again. And anticipation. And away we go. Oh, are the... Well, Radagos has gone running off with the excitement. Ooh. Oh my god, it's devastatingly one-sided. It seems as though the Imperials are... They even took out Radagos themselves. Imperials are routed. The Battanians have won by quite a margin. I mean, 83 dead amongst the Imperials. It is... Yeah, it's very clear. The Battanians are the best tier 1 troop. You know, I can't see anyone else beating them. You know? If you think the conditions are not right, let me know. But, you know, honestly, you probably can't have a complete non-bias map or, setup. But, yeah, so if you're looking to get some tier 1 troops, you can't really go wrong with Battanians. And the tournament would not be complete without us doing a losers bracket. So we need to find out, obviously, who the worst are. So we've got our competitors here. Let's jump right in. And I'm genuinely curious as to who is going to win this one. I'd like Sturgia to take the W. I feel like they get a lot of hate online, so it would be nice for them to get a bit of redemption here. But let's just see what happens. I, of course, will be on Radagost's duty. Not that I think it impacts the match too much. Right, here we go. Blue against red. You stay out of it, Radagost. Come here, you bastard. Oh dear. I think we're losing. Oh, it's razor thin. We won. Victory. Yes. Sturgia take the W. Radagos can't do a thing. Alright. Well, there we have it, guys. Sturgia have beat Vlandia. Vlandia are bottom of the barrel. I would not have expected this. And here we are with the losers brackets. And we have Vlandian recruits facing off against the Khuzait nomads. Let's roll. And we'll just hit ready and give them hell. Classic tactic. And I will just amble along behind my troops, observing passively. My gut feeling is Vlandia have this, but I've definitely overestimated the Vlandians throughout this process, so I won't be surprised if they take it. The Khuzait, that is. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vlandians. Let's see. I'll just try and make sure Radagos is taken out. We got one hit off in him. Oh, I killed my own recruit. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to have an effect, but we'll see. Oh my god. We've been routed quite easily. Wow. That was a devastating loss. They're all just coming for me now. The Vlandians are completely routed, and this is a W for the Khuzait. Yeah, I must say, I'm impressed. And finally, to determine the supremacy in the middle of the pack, we have Sturgia and the Khuzait. Let's roll. Now, I'm going to back Sturgia here. Reason being, I don't know, I feel like they always get underestimated, so I'd like them to take the W. But let's see. I really have no strong inclination of how this is going to go. We will just cut left and right. Some expert horsemanship here. Okay, there is a hill. Hopefully that doesn't impact it too much. I mean, like I said in other battles, I can't get a perfectly neutral environment. You know, you just have to take this for what it's worth. Alright, here we go. Come on. Fuck you, Radagos. He's down, he's down. He's not having an impact. Oh, and Sturgia seems to be routed. I believe that is all she wrote for Sturgia, and the Khuzait nomads have taken it. Finally, we have the middle of the pack supremacy battle between the Aserai and the Khuzait. Let's have a look here. So we have the nomads versus the recruits. And I will lead the complex tactic of charging. Beautiful wall of yellow advancing towards the enemy. Now, I had to rerun this, as I did accidentally have a different commander who was a ground troop. And I felt like it may have influenced the battle, so I am trying my best to keep it as unbiased as possible. Please bear that in mind. Alright, let me get my javelins zeroed in on that bastard behind. Here we go. We got him once. Let's make sure this git doesn't have any effect on this. And I'll turn around to a beautiful wall of yellow winning this battle. Oh no, we've been routed. It looks like it's over. Trying to see, but yes. The Khuzait have reigned supreme. And pretty convincingly too. 86 killed. This bastard here. And we got him. Okay, so now it just remains for the Khuzait to face off against the Imperials to ensure that they're not actually the second tier troop. Okie dokie, here we are. Empire versus the Khuzait. I mean, I am surprised we're here. But I am very convinced the Empire will win this. To the point I almost didn't run this battle, but I figured if I didn't, someone would speak up and object. So here we go. Bit of a weird position on the map, but shouldn't have too much of an impact. We have 99 versus 99. And obviously my job, as per usual, is to just ensure Mr. Radagos is not taking part too much. He's chopping away. I don't like it. Come here, you bastard. Right, I will turn. And what is going on? Who is winning? Oh my god, the Empire have lost. Is that correct? I am true. Oh, these men are just chasing after these two, surely. Well, apparently not. That is it. I am truly baffled. And here we are with another battle. I've shot these completely out of sequence, so this is the Aserai versus Sturgia. And I believe at the end of this, they'll be somewhat battling for the middle of the pack. So let's just crack on. My gut feeling, based on what we've seen, is that the Aserai will reign supreme here. However, let's just have a look-see. I suspect, you know, some of these battles could be run multiple times, and I actually have run some of them multiple times. I would say 95% agreement with the first result, but occasionally there is a slight aberration thrown in there. But there is nothing really you can put your finger on. Alright. Stay out of it, Radagos. No one likes you. Come here, buddy. Took him out. That was a bit more intervention than I would have liked. So I will run this again, and if you don't see this rematch done again, we know that the Aserai won the subsequent battles. But there we go. The Aserai win by a pretty good margin, to be honest. So I don't see the need that... I don't think this will be different, but I will run it again, just to confirm. And here we are at the end to kind of establish the tiers. I know in some of the battles I'll be like, this is battle 2, or on to the final. It's just, as I shot this, I began to be like, oh, I haven't matched these two yet. I haven't faced these off yet. So just ignore some of that stuff, and I can firmly go through and establish the tiers that we saw here. Undoubtedly, the Battanians were at the top. S tier, level 1 troops. They beat the Empire and the Khuzait, who were both vying for 2nd and 3rd place, respectively. So we then put the Khuzait nomads in the A tier, which this was a shocker to me. I thought they would be C, personally. But they did beat the Empire pretty handily. But they were crushed by the Battanians, and the Battanians also crushed the Empire factions. So Imperial recruits, whom I thought would be 2nd, ended up coming 3rd. Then we have the Aserai performing quite admirably. I did think they were going to be bottom, so fairly impressive. And then Sturgia, followed by the Vlandians. Now, my first instinct was Sturgia would be last. Maybe Aserai, one of those two, but no massive surprises apart from the Khuzait being number 2. I always kind of suspected Battanians were good tier 1 troops, and this just confirmed it to me. So make of this what you will. Run your own tests. Let me know. But I think this is fairly comprehensive. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content and can actually use this content in your games. And if you've enjoyed and got this far, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, as it all helps us grow. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye now.